Now I imagine the audio in the video is a whole lot better now. The Canon here hooks up perfectly with these Rode mics. So yeah, it's a little bit of an upgrade. Anyways, I'm going to take some pictures and shoot a little video. First order of business is to take some better pictures right here. I'm also seeing an incredible amount of activity on the top of this pond. I just saw a flycatcher dip down and grab something off the top. Hey, I came down to a different spot with the DSLR. Also got my iPhone on the Joby. I'm gonna see if I can get some cool shots of me doing some fishing. All right, let's just see how this goes. So I wonder if I can switch it up. Also, like, just everything about it, stabilizing it, keeping it level, and still focusing on fishing. What the heck? Well, how about it? It'll do. It'll do for my first catch. Check it out. Almost slid in there. I am covered in mud, but didn't get wet. Did that for you, fish, just so you know. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I got it, but I probably have put on my butt. I got mud on my shoes. Whatever, it'll dry. I ain't crying. It's a good, I don't know, I'd say about a 16-incher, pound and a half. Hooah! Okay, yeah, I got crazy mud on my butt. I could have gone down here, but I wasn't really paying too much attention. Got a catch on this makeshift Live 360. I have had these old brooks here for, hell, 12 years. They've treated me well. They're actually what got me turned on to brooks. Got them in cross country back in high school. My old cross country coach also owned local shoe store, local running store. I believe it was Tulsa Runner. I believe that's what it was. Anyways, he fitted me, sized me, recommended those shoes specifically because I kind of have flat feet. Wore them for the season, and then I stopped running. So I just had a good pair of basically walking around shoes after that. Do a couple casts. I like this little pond here. This is same spot as the other pond. No, not same spot. It's the same general location, Turkey Mountain, as the other spot, but it's deeper in. It's kind of a hidden location. I don't want to say hidden. It's right off of a major path, as you can see right here. Just not a lot of people come to this spot. It's quite a bit out of the way, actually. I don't mind that, though. It means I don't feel bad coming down here and set up all my recording equipment and just talking like a lunatic to a camera. Dude, I'm getting bites. I'm getting crazy bites. I'm getting quite a few bites, rather. It is that time of day, and I know this pond has quite a bit of action in it. I'm reeling too fast. I'm all hyped up from that catch and then mud spill. You can see very clearly where I literally ate dirt right down there. Let's pinch in a little bit. Look at that. There you go, cause and effect. Look at all this mud I just got on me. Nasty. I swear this pond here is like less of a pond and more like a half-formed peat bog. So much of this black, almost carbon-laden mud here. I don't know. It's really gassy too. Honestly, this pond makes me think of okay, this is gonna be a really specific reference, but there was a TV show, late 90s, early 2000s, Walking with Dinosaurs. I loved that show. It was on Discovery Kids. And it was either Walking with Dinosaurs or Prehistoric Planet. I might just splice in a clip here if it doesn't get copyrighted. Anyways, there was the episode with the ambulocetus. I only remember the ambulocetus because as an adult I remember that ambulo means walk and cetus means whale, literally walking whale. And it looked like a furry alligator almost. But it was living in a boggy pond like this, and the episode was more focused on little horses that inhabited that area. Pre-horses, proto-horses, whatever they were. I don't know if I'm getting snagged or if I'm getting a catch. But this ambulocetus was living in this boggy area. They were all living in the boggy area. The little horses, the ambulocetus, all of them. Leptoptidium. It was Leptoptidium was in. I really just remember that episode well. Anyways, they were living in this boggy area, and the pond eventually one night turned over because it was all burbly and gassy like this one is, but it just completely turned over. Just a whole layer of sediment and mud and leaves and stuff at the bottom of the pond gave way, and all the gases stored underneath burbled up, and a massive cloud of carbon monoxide, I believe, which was heavier than the surrounding air, burbled up out of the pond and basically suffocated everything that was at ground level and that couldn't get their head up above this invisible death. All that to say, I wonder what these gases are that are bubbling up from this pond. I would guess I'd say methane. I'm no pondologist, but I believe it would be methane because of the decomposition of all the plant and animal matter at the bottom of a small runoff pond like this. I don't know if y'all can see back over there. So this pond gets fed by a creek, this creek that cuts basically all the way through Turkey Mountain, fills up this reservoir here, and then there's a drainage pipe somewhere in them. There it is. Drainage pipe there that then goes underneath this concrete path, lets out here, and goes down into this gully. And this gully feeds another pond down that way about a quarter mile, and it's quite a pretty pond up there. Might do some fishing up there. It's definitely not as secluded as this pond. This pond's nice and secluded, nice and tucked away. I'd love to do something with perspective, to force your eye to something or another. But I don't really know much about how to force perspective. I know what perspective is, but as far as like making perspective happen, yeah, it's a little outside of my scope. Well, I'm gonna keep fishing here, and I'll hit that record button if anything exciting happens. Saw a tom and a hen turkey. All I have is the wide angle, so I got a couple of pictures. Take a look. I need to, actually I don't even have a zoom lens, so I need to get one because that was awesome. All I've learned from this little exercise is that I really need a macro lens. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.